Hi wine friends, and happy Wine Wednesday. If you are new, I'm Allie from A Glass After Work. Thanks for joining. So if you are a baseball fan, you know that tonight is Game 7 of the World Series, and the Astros and the Washington Nationals are playing. This game is going to determine who are the world champions for 2019. So obviously, I am a big Nats fan. I am very excited about this, and so I thought it would be a perfect time to talk about wine and baseball. Obviously, most people think about beer and baseball, but I actually think that wine goes really well with baseball. I mean, some peanuts and Pinot Noir, that saltiness cutting through the fat with the acid of the Pinot, it's perfect. Or honestly, hot dogs and wine are delicious. One of my first blog posts ever was about pairing a Jordan cab with a hot dog, and it was perfect pairing. Granted, at the time I didn't realize how expensive a Jordan cab was. I probably wouldn't do that again now, but it was delicious. Rosé also with hot dogs. I mean, in the summer you're always drinking hot dogs and rosé. So I actually think that wine and baseball go really well together. And MLB actually also agreed, because they started in 2014 having wines that go specifically with certain baseball clubs. Being from New York, I grew up a Yankees fan, so I do actually have a Yankee wine. So this, right, so you can see this is the Yankee Anthony Road Wine Company 2013 Finger Lakes Reserve. I never opened it, to be honest. I got several of these bottles. I drank a bunch of them, but I've left this one. So while I grew up a Yankees fan, when baseball came to DC, I gravitated towards the Nats, and we go to Nats games all the time. Love my Nationals. So I'm very excited about tonight. That said, I don't have a bottle of the Nats wines. So the actual wine for the Nationals is a 2013 Central Coast Cab, which I think is weird that we have a California cab instead of something from Virginia. But they are sold out of those, so I couldn't find those. And then none of the local wine stores have the 2016 All-Star wine for the Nats, which is a Paso Robles wine. Again, not a Virginia wine. MLB, you kind of need to work on that. But I decided that because we are in the World Series at the end, no matter what, it's a celebration. And so I wanted a red sparkling wine, just because it's amazing that we got this far, and I'm excited about that. And so I decided, even though I did go with a French wine, it's the Vitteaut-Alberti. It's a Cremant de Bourgogne, so it's a sparkling wine from Burgundy, and it's made with a blend of Gamay and Pinot Noir. And I bought it in my local wine store, DCanter. They're always so nice when I go in there. I love going in there. And I thought it would just be fun, right? Like, it's a celebration, win or lose. The fact that we got this far is amazing. And so I'm gonna be drinking bubbly tonight while I watch the game. So, and there we go. That's such a happy sound. And look at all the smoke coming out. All right. So, here we go. All right, so you can see we've got deep purple happening here. I got my little wine charm, right? Tomorrow is Halloween, so can't do a wine tasting without my Simply Wine Charmed. And then look at that deep red color. Oh, it's like a purpley ruby happening in that glass. It's nice and dark, but it's also nice and clear. Oh my God, and there's so many bubbles in there. It's like a whole glass of bubbles. All right. Lots of small persistent bubbles, which is not surprising. It's made in the traditional method champenois. So, oh yeah, this is beautiful. All right, so definitely some yeasty notes, which is what you expect. Kind of like some toasty bread. I'm also getting some really deep red berries, some strawberries and raspberries. Interestingly, a little bit of roses happening in there too. Yeah, definitely a little bit of roses. And a little bit of cream. It's actually like a strawberries and cream happening on the nose, but nice deep strawberries. All right, why don't we give it a taste? Cheers. So this is really, really nice. It is absolutely like drinking a little bit of celebration. So, my mouth is just full of the bubbles. So many small little bubbles. It's like dancing in my mouth. Got really good acidity. So I think this would be actually a perfect baseball wine because I think it would go really, really well with a hot dog, kind of the way I said about the rosé, cutting through some of the fat of the hot dog or even of the peanuts. I think this would go really well with that. Plus, it's got like a medium body, so it's not super light. Definitely can hold up to some of the heaviness of both of those baseball items. And there's almost like a moussiness to it. Definitely getting like a lot of like foaminess, moussiness, creaminess with the texture of the wine, but also in the flavor of the wine. So more of that strawberries and cream note, but also like the flakiness, the kind of the butteriness of and the toastiness that you would get if it was like in a little tart or something like that. This is just fun and beautiful. I'm very excited. This is going to be such a fun game, such a good wine to drink with the game. And so yeah, that's pretty much what I have for you tonight. I'd love to know, are you watching the World Series? And if you are, what are you drinking? Are you drinking beer? Are you drinking wine? Who you're rooting for? Hopefully not the Astros. But even if you are, I would love to know. So let me know down in those comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. I really appreciate those. If you aren't already a subscriber, you can do that by clicking on the icon right here or on the subscribe button down below. But don't forget, also click on the bell because it will notify you when I upload a new video, which is going to be every Wine Wednesday. And if you are looking for a recommendation, you can find one right there. Thanks for joining. Hope you enjoy the World Series and happy Wine Wednesday. Cheers.